Ever wondered what it's like to be firefighter for a day? Well, guess what, SCL TV? Angella Sharp, am going to take you on a little snippet of what's that like. Actually, we've also convinced our photographer, Travis, to come along. So we're going to go inside what they call a live controlled burn here at the St. Louis Fire Department. We're going to get to see what it's all about. We're going to put on all this gear. I got to tell you guys, I'm a little scared. So we're going to have to see how it goes. Stay with us. We'll check this out together. So when you're in a fire, I mean, when we were in there, we couldn't see anything. Can you see anything?
Not usually. If it's vented, you can, but usually they're not. So you're just going in there. It's just can't really see your hand in front of your face. So
yeah. So how are you finding and saving the people that maybe didn't get out in time?
Just feel around. We just kind of spread out. We all have a job to do. So we're just kind of taught to spread out, find the walls, do the perimeter, and then go to the center of the room.
You say 30 seconds, huh?
All right, everybody, take your right hand
Captain Mosby, how you doing today? Now you got to tell me, walk us through what exactly went on upstairs.
Right, so in our controlled fire environment, we started with some smoke. We really wanted everyone to see how quickly these situations develop, how quickly they can get out of control, and how essential it is to have a working smoke alarm in your home. So we started with a smoke barrel. Smoke started at the ceiling, as it would in your home, and at the ceiling are smoke alarms, right? So those smoke alarms, as soon as they come into contact with the smoke, activate. And we estimate that at that point, you and your family have less than 2 minutes to get out of your home, right? So as the smoke banks down, you're in that time period to get down. And so that was part of it, giving you the smoke. The second component of the exercise was showing you how quickly and rapidly fire develops and grows. Fire doubles in size every 60 seconds. So not only did you get to see the fire spread, we showed you how it rolls over the ceiling. That is exactly how it does in real life. Temperatures today, 650 degrees. An average house fire, we're in the low 1000s, right? So a lot of heat.
Well, tell me a little bit about this. This was a normal looking regular fire alarm when we went inside.
Right. So working smoke alarms save lives. This one was at the ceiling, again, 650 degree temperature. This little dude here took the brunt of that, but while it was taking that heat, it was sounding. While we had our initial briefing, you saw that some of them were still activated, still doing their jobs, right? It did its job. This can be replaced, right? But it gave us that early notification that there was smoke filling in, filling the room, time to get out. So it did its job, it continued doing its job. They're resilient, right? But can be replaced.
And it's just scary to kind of look at, you were in the room that caused this to happen.
And that's why we give it to you as a keepsake. It's one thing to talk about working smoke alarms. It's one thing to be able to present, like, look, I was in the room, this thing worked. It gave us the notification. If it works in this controlled environment, obviously, if it's installed, working, and maintained, because you have to check it monthly, right? Change the batteries out every time we change our clocks. It's going to work when you need it at home.
Yeah, and that was going to be the second thing I was going to ask you. For people at home who, maybe you always have one, but you don't really think about it. You change them every time you change your clocks, but how often should you test it?
Test them monthly.
Okay.
Test them monthly. A lot of times folks check them or test them with their cooking.
Yes.
I'm not, no personal attacks there. I've done it, do it several times.
You were talking about my mom, I know.
Yeah, but we encourage folks to check them at a minimum once a month. And again, we're coming up this weekend, daylight savings time, change your clocks, change your battery. And if you don't have a working smoke alarm, or if you're unsure, you're unclear, they're supposed to be replaced every 10 years. If there is any piece of uncertainty, please call us, right? St. Louis City Fire Department. If you don't live in the city, contact your local fire department. If they don't have a smoke alarm program, contact the American Red Cross. right? The American Red Cross is just a phenomenal organization that we've partnered with, and they do smoke alarm outreach as well. But there's no reason that there should be any home in the city of St. Louis without a working smoke alarm. It's free.
All right, STL TV, myself and our photographer Travis just got out of a controlled burn with the St. Louis Fire Department, and I gotta tell you, that was crazy. It was a lot of fun because it was controlled, but I can see how quickly you would be petrified if that happened in your house. The smoke comes, you can't see, the fire's everywhere, and this is what happens to a totally normal, brand new fire alarm in just a few minutes of that fire. So make sure you take care of this, make sure you test yours, make sure you have a plan with your family. But I gotta say, it was a lot of fun here today, but I hope you learned something. If anything, just go make a plan with your family and how you're gonna get out and make sure this thing works.